Today we're looking at Marduk, Opus Nocturne. This is the original version. Comes on a nice glossy card cover. Very, very detailed picture. It's really, really nice looking. Probably one of my favourite black death metal artworks ever. I really loved this CD when I first got it. I picked up the vinyl some years ago, secondhand, so I didn't own the original vinyl, or I didn't own the vinyl at the time. I had the CD when it came out. Same with the back. The whole presentation of this is quite nice. I had a previous copy of this where the spine had completely collapsed, and I don't think that's unusual for this release. Fortunately, the spine on this one, I upgraded my copy. I bought a new one, or I bought another version of it, which was a bit more expensive, but the spine was intact. So yeah, there's nothing too fancy about this really. It's just a standard gatefold. 90s press, thin cardboard, which I said in previous videos that I kind of prefer. It's a shame they have to put barcodes on these damn things. I think it looks like shit really. It came with a flyer, and I think somebody sent me this and I printed it out because I didn't have this originally. But it's basically, it was just a photocopy from the beginning. So I think it's been reproduced pretty well just from those scans, and I printed it on A4 paper. Here we have the original black vinyl. There were two versions of this. There was a black vinyl and a green vinyl. The green vinyl version is a lot more expensive than the black vinyl. I'm not sure how many copies of the green vinyl there are. I think there were about 1,000 of these black ones. So yeah, that's basically how the original looks. So the one I'm going to compare to is Pure Holocaust version that came out, I think it was it this year or last year? I don't remember. I think it was 2024, so it was last year it came out. They did this primarily because the Osmos repress is not good. It's really dark, it's blurry, there's a lot of detail missing in the front cover. It's taken from the original painting. I don't know why it looks the way it does. You can see from the copy here that all the detail from the original has been retained. And the inside is perfectly replicated. The backside is a little bit saturated on the picture, and this is usually typical for like stuff that's printed post 2005, 2002 maybe. I always feel 80s, 90s presses, maybe even early 2000 presses, they have this kind of photographic quality to the print. They're always kind of glossy to touch, and it kind of looks like you're looking at a photograph when you check out a band picture. On a repress, especially when they're done digitally, which they probably all are printed digitally these days, you don't get this photographic feel. Even if the picture is good resolution, there's just something different about it. In this we can see like the ginger hair guy is like quite saturated. In fact, he's blonde in the original, almost ginger looking in this one. So the colours are a little bit off on the photo, but otherwise it's like very, very similar. Font is the same, I think. It's not, what is it? Yeah, it is pretty much the same. I always wonder if when people make these replicas, usually they like erase all the original fonts, because when you scan them they're not perfect. It kind of looks like it's being scanned, but yeah, they've done a good job with the information on this one. This is like a better quality cardboard than the original. A bit heavier, a bit sturdier. I think actually the replica's better. If this was glossy and not matte, I think it would have been practically spot on. There is one problem with this replica, and my theory is that they've done this by accident, and you can see that the hands of the top of the picture are cropped. And from my experience in scanning album covers, even in an A3 scanner, you cannot scan the entire picture in one go. You've got to kind of do it in two. So usually you get about this much maybe on the first scan, and then you got to flip it upside down, and you got to get the rest of it, and then you stitch it together. I think they've forgotten to stitch the other part of the scan. That's my theory anyway. There's no real explanation for this, and when I scanned this one myself, it was about this much detail that was missing. So my guess is that they've forgotten to scan the top and the bottom and then put them together. This was a copy of the flyer with the replica, and it looked actually exactly the same as the version I've got. So obviously I did a pretty okay job printing this out and making it even in the same proportions pretty much. It doesn't look like it's smaller, or even like the detail is about the same. So I'm quite happy with this copy. This isn't the original. And this is the one that came with the LP. Here is the green version of the replica. I don't have the green version to compare to, so I don't know how accurate the green color is, but yeah, looking on Discogs it looks pretty similar. Here is a comparison of the labels. The label quality is very good. It's like, I would say about 95% the same. There's a little bit darker on the background green than on this one. This is a lot lighter, but otherwise it looks good. It's a good replica. I'm very happy with this. I don't have the Osmos version from, when was that? 2013, I think it was first came out, and they've kept the same cover since, but it is so much better than the Osmos re-release or reissue. The Osmos reissue doesn't respect the original layer. It doesn't have this. It's got completely different pictures on the front, on the back. It's a hell of a lot darker. There's no detail in the artwork. So it's, yeah, I sold mine as soon as I got picked up this copy. I didn't need that. I'd rather have this. Sound-wise, from memory, it's just practically the same as the CD, which is practically the same as the vinyl, original vinyl. There is no major difference in sound. I don't think they use different masters. They sound pretty similar. So that is basically Opus Nocturne on Pure Holocaust. Don't know why they brand their own label on these things. I don't know if that's a good or bad idea. It's a bad idea from a perspective of traceability, because then you know that the same people are making pirate copies of your work. So yeah, I don't think it's probably not that smart. They do what they do. Hopefully it doesn't cause them any problems. But there are quite a few releases on Pure Holocaust. I have a few of them. I don't have them all, but I'll show you the ones I do have. I don't have alternate versions to compare to, so I could just do like a general review of how they look. But I can't vouch for their accuracy and how they're replicated. But yeah, But yeah, this is a good copy. I'm happy with this. I wish Osmos would do exactly this. Just repress how it used to look with the same detail. Yeah, it's a shame, but all of the Marduk stuff that they've released between those of the Unlight and up to, was it Panzer Division Marduk? No, even World Funeral, I think. And the one that came before that, they've all got different covers compared to the original. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think we will see any change there. You never know. Things can change. It's all about money at the end of the day, really. If they think they can sell new versions with different artwork, they'll probably do it. So yeah, that wraps up this one.